Back in the 16th century in England, there was a big change in church and religion. So in this video, we are going to look into the conflict of religion during that time, the factions of the religions in England, the development, and finally the architectural style of the church.
King Henry VIII, a great man, ascended the English throne with a young bride, Catherine of Aragon. Years passed by. Henry longed for a son that could become the heir to secure the Tudor dynasty. Yet there was no luck. Each pregnancy brought heartbreak. With 6 children arriving, only one daughter, Mary, survived, instead of the longed-for male child. Henry was unhappy. He then met Anne Boleyn, a captivating woman whose wit and beauty made him fall in love. Driven by the desire for a son, Henry went to the church. He asked the Pope for a divorce, claiming that his marriage to Catherine, who previously was his brother's wife, was cursed and never right. But the church refused. Unsatisfied once again, King Henry, motivated by both love and anger, defied the Pope. He declared himself the supreme head of the Church of England, severing ties with Rome and creating his own path. His break with the Catholic Church gave birth to a revolution. Monasteries crumbled, religious icons were purged, and the English Reformation, with Thomas Cromwell as its architect. The Reformation began. It reshaped the nation's religious beliefs, with everyone adapting to the new order and beliefs. Not all supported the new church. Catherine, who refused to accept the annulment, earning the hatred of her once loving husband. She was sorrowful and lonely. Meanwhile, Anne, who was now Henry's wife, delivered a daughter, Elizabeth, despite his efforts for a son. His daughter with Catherine, Mary, who was a loyal Catholic, attempted to undo the Reformation, murdering hundreds of Protestants in the process. But she failed. Her reign was short-lived, ending with her brutal execution. The crown was then passed down to Elizabeth, the Protestant queen who would then take over the world and bring glory to England in the new era.
In the 16th century, 2 religions appeared in England to go against Catholicism. One was revived after many years underground, and one was supported by King Henry VIII to go against Catholicism. The Loyalists, an heretical sect found in the late 14th century on the teaching of John Wycliffe, revived in the middle class of England. From 1500 to 1530, Loyalism and Protestantism cooperated. During the English Reformation, Loyalists have the new Protestant become popular. The Loyalists denied the Church's claim that priests have a special responsibility, which is to connect humans to God. They believed that every human was the same in God's eyes. A religion named Protestantism spread to England as a reaction to Roman Catholicism. At the Diet of Speyer in 1529, the Roman Catholic Emperor of Germany repealed the Diet of Speyer provision, which would allow each ruler to choose if they could use the Edict of Worms or not, which would ban Martin Luther's writing and declare him an enemy of the state. On April 19, 1529, 14 cities in Germany and 6 Lutheran princes declared to go against this rule. Those people are known as Protestants. The Protestant belief is that the Bible is the ultimate religious truth and authority. They also believe that humans can find salvation through a belief in Jesus.
Back in ancient time in Europe, everyone in Europe believed in God, mostly following Christianity. The church ruled like a king, with the Pope and priests guiding people's lives. But then Martin Luther and John Calvin came along. They disagree with church way of doing things, sparking huge debates that changed the way people thought about religion forever. The church tackled corruption, emphasized the education of priests, and founded new religious orders such as Jesuit, leading to more disciplined, knowledgeable, and influential leadership. The church reaffirmed its core belief and practice, reinforcing its distinct identity. Externally, despite the loss of European territory, the church actively expanded its more influence through global missionary efforts, especially in America and Asia. Catholic organizations such as school and university play an important role in education, cultural, and social affairs, shaping society and influencing the political landscape. This internal reform and external expansion allowed the Catholic Church to maintain its global presence and influence, even in the face of the challenges posed by Reformation. What architectural style did the church in England during 16th century use? It is Gothic style, a style that was found in 1175 in England. History of creating Gothic architecture. Growing strongly from 12th to 16th century, Gothic architecture was a period of innovation. Architects like those at Saint Dynasty Monastery experimented with new design, reaching a peak in France's High Gothic era with its stunning stained glass. Later, regional variation emerged with England's Perpendicular style and Germany's vaulted halls, showcasing intricate detail. Overall, Gothic architecture, blend of engineering and artistry, left a lasting mark on Europe. So, how to recognize Gothic architectural style? Gothic buildings are often built of brick with large open space inside the building and intricate carving on the walls. The architecture was later enhanced by adding pointed arches, rib arches, and flying bird chassis, allowing taller and lighter structure with more natural light.